Hey guys, Jamie here at The Point of It All, and today we are going to be talking about accessories for your Oculus Quest 2. More specifically, we're talking about the headset for your Oculus Quest 2. This is made by Logitech. It's the G333 VR. That's a really odd name for anything, but specifically for a headset. But nonetheless, here we have it. Now, this is designed to fit your Oculus Quest 2 perfectly. The wire leads are designed to be the perfect length to go from the arms on the left and right of your headset right to your ears. Now, this retails normally on Amazon for $49.99, but I was lucky enough to catch this on sale for $19.99. I can't imagine paying $50 for a pair of earbuds that I might use once or twice in a month, because I don't use my headset that often. But at $20 though, that's a bit more enticing. I like the idea of earbuds for my VR headset because when I have my headset on, it's already heavy enough. And then when I put on my over-the-ear headphones on top of that, it really makes for a heavy outfit, especially for a prolonged period of time. But earbuds, on the other hand, lighter, not as much pressure on my head and in my ears. The downside is that the sound quality isn't as good as over-the-ear cans. But these are, as they're designed for the Quest 2, I'm hoping that the audio, even though may not be on par with an over-the-ear headset, maybe it's good enough to where I won't really care about that. So let's open this bad boy up, see what's inside, and then we're going to see how it pairs to the actual Quest 2 headset. Now, I have the original Quest headset also, and I didn't really use it a lot. In fact, I don't use the Quest 2 a lot either. But when I do, I love it. It's just that getting into it each time I want to use it is just a pain in the butt. You got to make sure it's charged, and you got to make sure you got space, and you got to set your boundaries and all that stuff. And I don't know. I mean, I like my headset, and I don't plan on getting rid of it anytime soon, but I don't use it as much as I probably should. But here we go. So we got the box opened up here. And once again, this is a Logitech G333 VR headset, or earbuds, made for the Oculus Quest 2. So let's crack it open. On the manual here, it tells you how it connects to your headset, and we're going to do that before we end this video. So 1, 2, looks like there's a strap that holds the cord down. Okay, I think I have an idea of how this works. I'm wondering if there are more than one earbud size in there, ear tips in there. Yeah, there are several. So let's unbox this real quick so we can see what's inside. Now it matches the paint trim of the Oculus Quest 2 perfectly, and I like the blue tips here. I like that color. That's pretty cool. It's going to show you earwax, but so what? Who cares? And it looks like in the package we've got a large, small, then medium. Looks like medium's already coming. Medium comes installed one already. So there you go. The earbuds themselves, there isn't much to this really. You can see the 3.5-inch jack right here that plugs into the side of your Quest. And then you have your left and right earbuds respectively. Now, these are heavier than your cheap Dollar General earbuds you'll buy. So if you're thinking that these are poorly made, you'd be mistaken, because they've got some heft and weight to them, which I am definitely glad to see. Usually, the lighter these devices are, the cheaper you can count on them performing, or the worse you can count on them performing. So these are really a welcome weight. And again, we've got the tips, small, medium already installed, right? And then your large. I tend to stick with the medium or large because I want to get as much of a seal as I can. As you guys know, with any earbuds or wireless earphones, the better the seal you get, the better the inactive noise cancellation you get as well. Now, these are not noise cancellation headphones. They're not. So you really want to make sure you get a good seal, not only to hear better, not only for you to hear your sound better, but so that your audience or your neighbors don't hear any audio bleeding out of there as well, right? So a good seal is important. I've learned in my experience with dealing with headphones or earbuds is that your headphones a lot of times are only as good as the seal that you can create. So I've been able to really squeeze performance out of average earbuds by making sure that I have the right ear tips on there. So remember that when you guys are maybe trying to buy some new earphones, before you do that, try to get some better fitting ear tips for your existing earphones. And then if they still don't sound the way you want them, then maybe look into getting a more expensive or updated pair. So here's the manual for these earbuds. And really all I want to see is how it's going to attach to the rails of my Quest 2. And these are really just specifications that we don't really need. So what we're going to do is I'm going to break out my Quest 2, and we are going to see just how this connects. I'm just putting away the packing here. We'll see just how this connects. Now, I know this Velcro strip is what's going to hold that wire in place, so that's not hanging down. So it's not hanging down the side of your headset. So we're just going to get one of these out because we're never going to need one. I'll put the other two away, and I am going to connect it to the Quest 2. And then I'm going to pause the video and try it out with a couple games, and we'll see how these sound, and I'll report back later, if not in the same video. So let's crack open my Quest 2 here. I've got the official case, you guys can see. I'm going to zoom out though so we can get a better, there we go, a little further out. All right, there we go. So now on my Quest 2, I have a battery pack installed on mine, right? And I got this from Reality Buff, and I think they're based out of China. But basically it also acts as a counterweight for your VR headset. You can see, let me get this out of the way here. Some more room there. So basically this battery pack is always plugged into my Quest. So what I usually have it turned on when I'm playing, and that way my Quest battery never goes down, right? So now it's on, right? And my Quest is getting power right now. It's charging right now. So it's pretty cool. It also acts as a counterweight. If you've ever used a Quest headset, you'll notice that the weight of the headset naturally dips towards your forehead, and it causes pressure on your forehead, which will leave a mark over a prolonged period of time gaming. So this weight pulls that weight back towards the back of your head, and it just makes for a much more pleasant gaming experience with the Quest 2. Does it get heavy after a while? Yes, because this battery pack itself is probably a good pound, I'd imagine, of added weight to your gaming session. But for the most part, I only game with this battery pack on there. So let's plug in our headset here real quick. I just plugged in the cord, and I am guessing that from the instructions I saw, let's see, this long one, this is the, this is the right side. Yeah, so the right side would go here, and the left ear plug would be on this side hanging. So you would take this Velcro strip, yeah, take the Velcro strip, and right on the side, you're gonna, well, it would just squeeze in there. You're gonna squeeze that through here. You can see that, there we go. All right, and then you're just gonna take that cord, and Velcro it off, and you're done. And that's the installation. So once it's installed, you can see the cord, the right plug and the left plug, and you can see how it would go in your ear easily. Now you could also, if you wanted to, if you really wanted to, you could maybe Velcro this as well, but I'm not going to do that because I want that slack for the other side of my ear. But yeah, this is pretty neat. I hope they sound as good as they feel. They've got a really nice weight to them, so I can't wait to try these out. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. Again, if you can catch these on sale like I did for $20, I think you know what? I got this. I found out about this deal from Wario64 on Twitter. I'm a devout follower of his, and once again he came through. Normally $50, guys. I got these for $19.99 via Amazon. So if you don't follow Wario64 on Twitter, do so, because you'll save some money on some things that you probably were looking to buy in the future. Anyway, so that's it. I'm going to pause the video now. I'm going to try these out, and I'm going to report back with what I find. So I'll see you guys on the other side. Peace. And we are back. After using the Logitech G333 VR headset with my Oculus Quest 2, my Meta Quest 2, I've got some observations to share with you guys. First of all, the default ear tips that they come installed with, the medium tips, fit okay, but they didn't do a good enough job of sealing out the noise, right? And they call this passive noise cancellation, right? This is where the physical plugs block out the noise in the background. Active noise canceling is when the headsets kick in their software and they block out the noise via software and the chip installed in the headset itself. So I found that once I bumped up to the medium tips, it did a much better job of isolating the noise, right, from the outside, which did result in a higher quality sound, right, particularly in the bass and the low tones. So that's a good thing. However, personally, for me, in my ears, the larger tips really gave me a headache after about 30 minutes of use. And to be honest, that isn't unusual for this type of tip though. They've never fit my ears very well. This rubber tip. It's really a silicone tip. I just never had good luck with them. So luckily, when I was taking off or changing the tips, I'll show you guys real quick. When I was changing the tips here, I'll pull one off and you can see for yourself that, here we go, that it's just a standard headphone tip, right? Which means that you can buy tip replacements on, tip replacements on Amazon, like in a kit or a pack. With multiple sizes, and I prefer the foam tips, right? And I might do that. The medium tips were okay, but if you want the best sound for this headset, you're gonna want to get tips that are comfortable and will block out that excess noise, that passive noise cancellation, right? So I would recommend that you guys do that. Try out the ones that come with it, of course, first, and see what you think. But for me, in my ears, these aren't going to do the job. Aside from comfort and fit, the sound was surprisingly good. I mean, I was impressed with what I heard in my ears. I wasn't disappointed at all. Now, these are not Sony or Bose quality headphones, right? And they're not made to be. They don't really have that in the advertising at all. But what you do get are a competent set of earphones that will do the job. What I also like about this design, this setup, is that the cord, I didn't get tangled in a long headphone cord, you know what I mean? Like when I use my traditional headphones with this, I would always have to be conscious of where that headphone cord was, and it's kind of an annoyance, to be honest with you. So with the length of this designed exclusively for the Quest 2, that's no longer an issue. I mean, it's just out of the way. I never worried about it once. So it gets down to the price and whether or not this is a good buy. I was able to find these at a buy of $19.99 on Amazon, and they retail normally for $49.99. Now, would I pay $49.99 for this headset? No, absolutely not. Not because of the sound quality or even the fit. It's just that I already have headsets lying around that I could use before I'd pay $50, even though they afford me that shorter cable with my VR headset. The shorter cable though isn't enough to encourage me to spend $50 on it. But for $19.99 or even for $29.99, I'd probably get these again. So that's my take. If you can pick these up as cheaply as I did, that 20 bucks, run out and get a pair. Definitely they're worth that. $50 though, I'm going to be a hard pass. That'd be a hard pass for me. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, please share so in the comments, and along with a follow would be great. I am adding content constantly. I have another video planned to roll out this weekend. So with that being said, thanks for joining me again for the video. Look forward to talking to you guys next time. Peace.